Yeah. Come on, baby. Slightly concerned about the laggy looking video quality here, but yeah, we're back with another strange experiment in this transitional period of me building my gym. And on today's agenda, we have something strange, which is this. Oh, this is actually weird because my hand comes here, but this thing here, this is the hex bar, which is slightly different to what I expected in the sense that the handles rotate. I knew they rotated, but I thought you could lock them in place, and I think you still can if you do a bit of tweaking and wiggling, but I haven't done that, and I do not now currently have the time to do that. But I want to be doing some sort of press day today. And by the way, let me know if the background music is too loud or too quiet, because I tested that. To me it seemed pretty decent, but let me know. I will adjust it. So today's agenda: figure out how I can press with this bar. Now obviously you can see I don't have a rack, I don't have a bench, so the only option left is floor pressing. And also I can do Z pressing, which is sitting on the floor and pressing upwards. But we'll have to see. I have to play around with those rubber mats a bit. But I think I'm going to start with a floor press. I can pretty reasonably hold the rotating handles in place when I'm using the fat grips, but it's close to impossible with the thinner ones. So first of all, let's move some of these rubber mats away, and then from there I can figure out the height that I want to work with, and then kind of figure out some sort of a unracking position. And I think how do I want to do this? Kind of running out of space here, but at least no one telling me about the audio levels, so I assume they suck balls, or they don't. Could be any one of those. So I need to figure out the height for these that make it possible for me to unrack the weight reasonably safe. So I'm gonna add these fibers over here and get the height right. Oh, who's here? Sonny Raid, we love you. Oh dear, you're in for you're in for a sad surprise. One man looking like a B-class Palpatine trying to lift weights with gear that doesn't live up to the expectation. That's Sonny, why have you done this to the people? This is your fan base we're talking about. They're gonna be exposed to this horribleness. Thanks for thanks for doing that. So yeah, the short story is I'm building a gym, but I don't have that space ready yet, and I'm missing a ton of equipment. So this is yeah, Palpatine. That's me. But like a budget Palpatine, like a really, really bad one. So yeah, trying to put together the gym, but this is kind of a placeholder, so you gotta make it work. So I have no idea what actually going to do with this, because let me be clear about this. What I'm about to do now is not safe. This is not official gym etiquette. So I got to be placing the bar this way, and then I got to be figuring out a height to work with. This seems pretty decent, to be honest. And I got to hold the fat grips, and then, yeah, this is not going to work because the handles are going to rotate no matter what I do. So this is not ideal. Can I press? No. So I need to figure out a mechanism to hold these handles in place. So the actual hardest part here is stabilizing my wrist, because the handle wants to rotate because they do this. So, okay, I think that's remotely doable. Please don't do this at home, but something like that is gonna work. So I think the height is pretty decent. So yes, go to an actual gym. And why do I have 287 people watching this shit? This is completely unreasonable. How's everyone doing? Are you... First of all, who works out? Let me know. Yeah, exactly. Twitchy. Don't try this at home. Who lifts? Who works out? The music community is very well known for their curious interest in lifting heavy shit. So the last session I did was like a light rowing thing, and it completely destroyed my rear shoulder, so I gotta work that in. Frank, your music does. That's really good. Good stuff. To be clear, lifting has saved my mental health, and especially for creatives, because we don't tend to be the world's... we don't tend to have the world's most stable psyche. So it's really good to reset the brain, and that's what lifting does for me. So it's good. Sanni Halla. I'm trying, but not doing a great job. Well, you told me you were going to do a workout today. So did you do that? That is the question. But don't beat yourself up. That's one of the things. Like, this is supposed to be fun, and missing a workout is not a big deal. I usually find that it's a bigger deal if people beat themselves over for minor, mistakes, or yeah, it's people's judgment on themselves that really fucks up most things. So don't beat yourself up, beat them up. Exactly. Yes, violence is always the answer. Silmiton väkivalta, as we say in Finland. I work in IT and make music, so I'm sitting a lot. Especially the back needs work then. Yep. I'm in the same camp. I do have a standing desk here. Let me prove it. Look at this shit. How amazing is that? So this helps a lot with standing issues. Actually, most of the day when I'm composing, I'm standing. I only sit when my legs begin to hurt, and I go back and forth, but most of it is standing. But yeah, I imagine that for what you do, you're sitting a lot, so yeah, my lower back Actually, my lower back is pretty decent. It's my hips that are really tight and messed up. So yeah. Väkivaltakunta. Yeah, basically sums up Finland. Sunny's lifting, she's lifting the mood of her audience. That's heavy lifting. Excuse me. That was such a... I'm choking here. That was such a good one that I almost died, apparently. Jesus, that hasn't happened in a while. In all seriousness, that is far more difficult to lift spirits of others than it is to lift heavy weight, so yeah. No dying on stream. I can't promise that. Oh yeah, I should probably explain what this is. This is probably extremely noisy for you. This is a what is this in English? Massage gun? Oh yeah. Really good for warming up, really good for if you have any soreness. You can help kind of relax the muscle a bit and get the blood flow in. That's really useful. Doing dangerous hex bar lifts, fine. Drinking something, danger. Yeah. Especially like kombucha, which has an interpretation of my name on it. It has been marked. But yeah, if you drink this, you might die, so don't do that. Hey, please tell me if the music level is good, because I don't know if it is. This is the first time I've put any background music, because I realized after my first very successful fitness stream that it's kind of awkward without any backing music. Oh, you have one of the massage guns too. Yeah, they are really, really good. Especially, this is a Theragun, which is like very powerful. So it can cause a lot of pain, which is good. Pain is good. And yeah, it needs to be strong enough to really kind of function for lifting stuff. But yeah, drinking is dangerous, such an informative stream. Exactly. We might drink kombucha very differently. I never die. Well, to be fair, I have, to my knowledge, I haven't yet died a single time drinking kombucha, but I could be wrong. You know, I don't have memory of such events, so yeah. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Because I don't know actually how much weight I can stabilize. This kind of bums me out, to be honest, because I thought you could secure the handles, and they said in the description that you can indeed press with this. I don't know what their vision of doing that press is, but who knows? Who knows? Alright, so there's only one way to know. I've already almost died once during this stream, so if I try and do it a second time, probably isn't gonna make a big difference. So let's get under here, try and find a good position, trying to adjust the bars to be somewhat in the center, or the handles rather. You want to secure your back, and you want to press. Yeah, this is not too bad. I can't do full range of motion because I'm obviously on the floor, but this is better than nothing. This is only 47 kilos, which is fuck all, but I'd rather press 47 kilos than 0. And I'm sort of trying to go into a hypertrophy training block, so I'm just gonna do a shit ton of reps. And this is surprisingly heavy because 47 kilos is nothing when you're bench pressing. But also this is significantly more difficult with the fat grip bars, because this is 5 centimeters diameter, so it feels very different. So I'm certainly not going to be improving my bench press doing this, but it's, you know, better than nothing. Kombucha is the Elden Ring of drinks, maybe. Yeah, it must be, because this is dangerous stuff. I have died before. Doctor brought me back. Shit, that's intense. Well, I'm glad you're with us. Glad you came back. Not many people can do that. Was when I was born, so I don't remember. So, okay, was that like right after birth, or? You don't have to share, I'm just curious, but please don't share anything you're not comfortable with. Hey Marcus, please shout out your music. Tell us everything you do. Okay, primarily I'm a composer, so I compose music for media. Primarily what I'm most curious about, or most interested in rather, is video game music. That's my jam. That's what I love the most. It's the best creative medium in my estimation. Right now I'm writing the soundtrack for this game called Project Warlike. It is a project name. We actually do have the official name as well, but I can't tell it to you at this point, so that nothing gets fucked up with the initial announcement. But yeah, writing for that. Then I also have a bunch of like releases of my own, just stuff I wanted to write in different styles. You can go to markusjunikkala.com. Maybe somebody can. Well, I guess I could write it there myself, but I'm actually not sure what my link posting settings are, and I actually have no idea. But yeah, I've done I think 6 albums in various styles, so it's pretty much always like orchestral music meeting something else. So orchestral and sci-fi, orchestral and fantasy, orchestral and Lovecraftian horror. That's basically what I do. The latest one was orchestral with pirates, so kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. Thank you, Sonny. That is the link. What genre game? It is basically FTL, so faster than light meeting Slay the Spire. So basically the genre is a space card game roguelike. So yeah, you go around with a ship, you do combat basically on a card basis, so you play cards like in a card game, and then you try not to die, because if you die it's over. So can I actually find the Project Warlike link? We have a Discord, so if you're into that sort of stuff, you can go to the Discord. Currently, it's the best way to follow the development. Yeah, roguelike. Yeah, roguelike. It's super fun. I love the development team. Really cool guys, really good people. Really nice to work with them, and I think, you know, personally I think it's something special. I hope it sees success, but we still have a lot of work to do. We are aiming to have the first playable demo in the beginning of June. So, but we do have like a playable pre-alpha version right now, which you should find. You should find there through the Discord. But yeah, it should be in a more sort of presentable state in June. So that's it. What else do? I also sing. And in fact, next month, the 21st of May, I'm releasing an album with a artist called Symbion Project. So I could actually put that there as well. So the pre-order for the album is live, I think yesterday. And let me link that in here. So this is the pre-order. And there is a live stream, like we're gonna live stream the release together on the 21st of May. Yes, I believe on the date of the release. Let me check. Yeah, 21st. There is a live stream. The tickets are $10 and you get the album with that. So it's a pretty good deal in that sense, and obviously helps us a lot more. Let me try and find the okay, here we go. So here's the link for the live stream as well if you're interested. So what it's going to be is us talking about the album. We're going to listen to the entire album, talk about the creation of the songs, and then you're obviously going to get the album with that price as well. And hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah. But the style is kind of, I think you can hear one of the songs right now, I think, I'm not sure if it requires a pre-order. No, you can listen to the first track, The Afterlife. And this is actually the first time I've talked about the artist name that I'm going to be using. So this is a what do you call it? An official announcement. So the artist name that I'm going to be releasing my singing material under from now on is called Mars Nord. So this is links galore, but there you go. You asked, Sunny, so now you get what you asked for. Bobcat says, looks right up my alley. Cool, very nice. You were talking about the video game, just to be clear. So, yeah, please feel free to join the Discord, and you can basically feel free to give us any kind of feedback, thoughts. Everything is welcome. Our team is super friendly, I'd say. So, yeah, you heard it here first. That's right. In fact, I've only told like 3 people about the artist name so far. So this is the official announcement. But yeah, I wanted to have something separate from my compositional work. I wanted to be clear that this is kind of like an artist thing, like a band artist name. And I want the orchestral stuff, the compositional stuff to be under my own name. So this is the best I could come up with. But yeah, in terms of the style, the collaboration I did with Symbion Project it's way more electronic and I'd say ambient than what my versions of the songs are going to be. So that's another announcement, that I'm going to take these songs that we did together and I'm going to make my own versions of them. And my own versions are far more sort of singer-songwriter, very bare, sparse, a lot more space, organic, maybe even a bit like broken and maybe... I'm scared of saying lo-fi because it's not, but you know, it's kind of like a man and a piano type of stuff. But there is a bit of band components. But so that's what's coming. But yeah, that's a lot of links. That's pretty much what I do. Also, I have a podcast called Be a Better Artist, which this is actually kind of part of this thing in a sense, because basically the idea is to help creative people do what they do better, and basically whatever falls underneath that blanket mission, if you will, that's what I'll do. And actually, this whole gym thing is a big part of it, because it has helped me work with my anxiety, with my depression, and so yeah, that's why I'm so passionate about doing some kind of physical activity, because it doesn't matter what it is, just move and enjoy the movement, and I found that helps me tremendously. But yeah, Be a Better Artist is basically if you want to do creative work in your life, then this podcast is about helping you do that, whatever it means. So that's it. Frank, your music says word. Yeah. You gotta be physically active. Like, it's so good for you in so many ways. And it can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be gym. It doesn't have to be the gym. It doesn't have to be lifting. You decide and pick something you love to do. Like, go try shit. Go try things and have fun. This is supposed to be fun. Frank, your music says, had a rough day yesterday at work, went outside and did some garden work. Exhausting, but I felt so much better. Yes. Garden work is tough, man. It is. It is proper tough. Basically, you're deadlifting the whole day. Like, if you're picking up stuff from the ground, or you're squatting, and yeah. Especially like if it's sunny where you are. The sun makes you even more tired, and obviously you want sun. That's good for our health as well, but garden work ain't no joke. It's tough, especially because you do it for like hours at a time. So yeah, and you get fresh air. Such a good thing. Sonny says, my medicine is hiking with my dog. I'm so envious of that. I want a dog so bad. It's not even funny anymore. But yeah, I mean, going out into the nature, brilliant. Especially if you have a bit of like fluctuation in the terrain. It's really good for your feet. Yeah, good stuff. I'd much rather go hiking in the woods here than on a treadmill. Not that there's anything wrong with a treadmill, but I get bored out of my mind. So yeah, dogs are the best. Yes, they are. Dogs are the best people. You should totally get a dog. Yes, there is no excuse, especially because my studio here is basically in the middle of nowhere. There are some amazing routes here, and the landscape is beautiful. The sea is right there, and there are some nice hills here. So I have walked there before, if you watched any of my old Be a Better Artist podcast videos. But yeah, that's good stuff. Is there anything else I want to say about my music? I think I've talked long enough. Kind of getting sick of my own voice. By the way, Sunny, do you ever feel like you just get tired of your voice? Or anyone else who streams or does videos or anything? I get sick and tired of my own voice. Yeah, I'd love some like, and this is the thing, like if I meet other people, I don't want to do almost any talking. I'd just rather listen to them and soak it in, because I know I'm going to be filming videos for the podcast and streaming, or then I'm singing. It's like Marcus nonstop. Sandy says, my voice is so annoying to me. You know what? The more I work with it, the less annoying it becomes. Because you get used to it, and hopefully you're also improving your voice a bit. So I'm not, it is annoying in a quantitative sense, not like a qualitative sense, you know? At least to me. It's not like there aren't things that annoy me about my voice, but it's certainly better than, let's say, 10 years ago, or whatever year it is now. Yeah, 10. Frank says, I have worked really hard to like my own voice. Yeah, well, I mean, like, a big part of it for me has been just repetition and recording, because when you record vocals, you edit them, you live with them, and then, you know, if you record a video or a podcast, you kind of begin to understand what's lacking, and then you begin to adjust. But you really have to do that. You have to get uncomfortable with it, and then hopefully over time, as you exercise it, it gets better. But I'd really be interested in hearing if you have anything that has helped you specifically, because yeah, it would be useful to know what other people have found to be useful in order to like their voice better. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling with the aspect that there's just so much Marcus talk. So, yeah. Twitchy says, you have an amazing radio voice, though. Well, thank you. I'm trying my best to breathe and be relaxed. Yeah, there are some aspects I enjoy about it, and it's a lot of training as well. But I appreciate the compliment. Sunny says, same here. Has been taking a lot of time, and it sometimes still gets me. Yeah. Yeah, and I think if you're like a perfectionist, then it's I don't think it's a bad thing that it never ends, that you're never completely satisfied. You just need to manage expectations and not be too hard on yourself. You have to know that it's a process, and if you hyper focus on the negative, then it's a losing game. But I don't think it's a bad thing to be how do you say it? I was gonna say thirsty for more, but that sounds kind of wrong, so it's good not to be completely satisfied. You always have to have some goals, but don't beat yourself up. Frank Yor says, for me, I always wanted to do crazy stuff that is outside my range. Yep, and I just recently learned to embrace the low baritone that I am, feeling better with it since then. That sounds exactly like me, because, oh man, like, singing has been really tough for me to it's been a tough road, and I still feel like I'm pretty crap, but yeah, I've always pretty much the same thing. Like, I do a lot of these high falsettos, which I do like now, but for most of my singing career, so to say, has been just like trying to do everything and trying to be a lot of things that I maybe am not. And a lot of these new songs are in that very low range, and I really enjoy singing there. I have recognized that a lot of people enjoy listening to it as well, and I don't have a powerful voice, so I can't like sing from like a full voice way in a high range. I just don't have the mechanics for that. I think I can if I actually worked on it, but it's definitely like a weak point for me. So I've shifted into that kind of low end singing, and then I kind of jump into the falsetto, and that's where I am roughly right now. But I know what you mean, because you know, you want to do all kinds of things, and then maybe you sort of collapse into maybe what you, I don't want to say what you should be doing, but maybe where your strengths are. So that sounds very familiar. By the way, if any of you have stuff that you have released or you have out there, I'd love to listen to it. So Frankie, or if you have any links, please free to link them up. I don't think I have any link restrictions. I'm the worst streamer because I don't have any control over this whole charade. But yeah. Sonny says, I just listened a lot of my own VODs. I feel like that is really the only way. Yeah, you do have to expose yourself to the volume. Like, you need reps. It's like lifting weight. This is weird because I'm showing here, but it's showing in a different place. It's just like reps. Like, you need to put in the volume, put in the work, and then you kind of calibrate through that work. So yeah, just you have to keep recording yourself. I'm still feeling the kombucha in my throat. It's a very long condition to be almost suffocated by kombucha. Frankier says, when I'm drunk, I will still try to sing Gamma Ray though. So especially if you grow up with metal, you are so used to these high tenors being the benchmark. Yeah, I was actually like a metalhead back in upper secondary school. So in Finland, that's like, I don't know, 7th to 8th grade. On 9th grade, I grew out of it, visually speaking. Well, obviously now I look like a cult member, but yeah. But for me, it was more like people like Dave Grohl, who I love his voice. It's so gritty and powerful, and I hope one day to explore that kind of a style, because I really feel like it's in me. I feel like I have the necessary pipes and the mechanics, but I'm so far away from expressing that, or getting a handle on that. But I really compared myself to those kind of powerful rock singers, kind of gritty, growly. And I do love all kinds of different forms of metal, screaming and growling. And I think for me, the biggest block is really a mental one, because it takes a lot of courage and openness and being present in the moment to really access that kind of a mode of singing, for me at least. So Frank Ure has some amazing music. Well, yeah, goddamn, I'll check it out. Drop links. Yeah, that's right, there it is, Bandcamp. I'll check it out later on, because I probably can't play it here or waste your time me listening to it without you hearing it. So Sandy says, every Finn has been a metalhead. Yeah, this is factually correct. And I still love metal. For me, the biggest problem is that just about 90% of it is crap, because most of it is trying to sound like some other metal band. So you can have tremendously talented, skilled players, but not a whole lot of creativity. And metal is probably one of the worst genres in the sense, or when it comes to bands trying to, or being obsessed about sounding like another band. which is a real shame because I'd much rather hear people try and do their own thing. So this means there's a lot of volume of metal, and then it becomes very difficult to find great metal bands, but it's an amazing genre. Like, the exploration of power and assertiveness and sort of controlled aggression is amazing. And obviously, you know, when I talk about being aggressive and stuff, I mean that from a expressional standpoint. All of us have anger inside, and I'd much rather have us channel that in some sort of a constructive way. And probably most people who have first-hand experience know that metal heads or metal people are some of the nicest people out there, some of the kindest teddy bears when you actually, you know, talk with them. So, yeah. Frank Ure says, I got all your links open for later as well. Well, thanks, I appreciate it. Super exciting to hear what people are doing. Yeah, metalheads are the sweetest people. It's so true. Like, you have these giant people, and, well, people who, not necessarily big, but they appear to be visually very aggressive, or maybe that's not the right word, but very they can look striking, let's put it that way. And then they're complete teddy bears and the kindest people, which is probably one of the reasons why they explore that kind of aggression and assertiveness through the music, because, yeah, maybe it's their way of expressing that. Lifting and metal, good for mental health, yes. Two ways of you know, letting some steam out. Optimally used in combination, that's right. Cool. Okay, maybe I should do another set. This is the most inefficient workout in the world, but considering there's a good chat going, this is so enjoyable for me. Obviously, I don't have many followers, so when I'm streaming, it's usually me and my mother and maybe a friend or something. So thanks for hanging out with me. It's really enjoyable. So I'd much rather enjoy this opportunity like this. But let's do another weird set with this worst floor pressing setup ever. I really think I'm gonna have to buy another bar, and that's probably gonna be like a multi-grip bar, because I want to get one of those. In, but I don't think this is a very sustainable way of developing my pressing power. So gonna have to save up for one of those. But otherwise, floor pressing is a reasonable way of maintaining some pressing strength. So it's not as bad. But the hardest thing with this is stabilizing my hands, because the handles do want to roll out. This is very light, but the handles make this a very strange exercise. I have no idea how many reps I'm done. But it doesn't really matter. No, this is not how you do it officially at the gym. But Oh, it's better than nothing. The power. I don't think you could go that far with 47 kilos. It's very strange because you're pressing and the grip wants to basically rotate one way or the other, so you're kind of continuously balancing it. It's very strange. I can't say I'm feeling a lot of chest activation, but again, you gotta take what the good where you find it. So oh, what day is it? Oh, it's Friday. Oh shit. What is everyone doing this weekend? Because it's going to be Vappu here in Finland, which means the whole nation. Vappu is the worst day of drunkenness in this country. It's complete carnage. It's like, if you go to the city center, it's like doomsday. There's trash everywhere. Everyone is completely hammered out of their mind. It's just pure chaos. It's crazy. Vappu. How would you explain Vappu to someone who's not from Finland? First of all, it's like a what do you call it? Työväenjuhla, I think, but that's like workers. Some kind of a celebration day. Twitchy says all Finland gets wasted. Yes. Sunny says it's a weird thing. Yes. But it's strange how it's Vappu when it's complete total carnage. And I think it's because this is springtime, so people are feeling good. You're finally getting outside. There finally isn't like 2 meters of snow everywhere, so it's like people are crawling out of their dark caves and they're like, I must become completely intoxicated, and then they because that's how Finns speak apparently, and you just fucking blast yourself out of this existence. Sunny says people are so excited to live again. Yeah, that's true, and I'm not. That's a wonderful thing. I don't want to. I want to make sure that I'm happy. I'm happy that people are. How would you put it? Expressing their joy for existing, their love for life. It's good that people are excited. Maybe a few drinks less would be better, all things considered, but Anhut Sensei says, yeah, 1st of May, same in Germany. Tag der Arbeit. I did study German for 5 years, which means I'm basically fluent. But yeah, Workers' Day. So it's same in Germany. Interesting. I'd love to hear more about Germany's Vappu. But my understanding is that Germans are a lot better with their alcohol. Like, they're more... how should I put this? They can control the use in a more integrated and perhaps stable fashion. But maybe that's an illusion. I'm sure there are many people in Germany who, get hammered, absolutely hammered. But at least the alcohol is sort of somewhat more integrated with the food and stuff. So, and you start drinking earlier. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off with that. But I'd love to hear what Workers' Day is like in Germany. Black Tech says, party for only 1 meter of snow left. Yes, it's an official national celebration day when that happens. Frankier says, people are too happy, so they get wasted into oblivion. Sounds Finnish to me. Yes. Basically, the the solution to everything in Finland is get so hammered that you can't remember what you did. That is the appropriate response to most things. Sonny agrees. A little less drinking would be great. Yeah, there's definitely a point of diminishing returns when the drinking is not serving its function anymore. Frankier says, I think we get 5% less drunk in Germany. Okay, so, well, it's still 5%. Not as much as I would have predicted, but there's no Vappu here, nothing really special happens on that day. So just like a normal day. Twitchy says, only 5% less. Yes, exactly, that's what I'm wondering. I expected more from the Germans. Anhut Sensei says, people walk around with small carts full of alcohol and get wasted as fuck. You are completely off. Okay. Well, I have been civilized. I've been educated on the German way of things. I have to be honest, I don't think I've seen a cart full of alcohol here during Vappu. Or maybe I was so drunk that I can't remember a cart. But that's next level stuff. I should actually, that's a pretty fascinating idea. Maybe get a cart. Except in my cart, I would also have food, because I need to eat every 2 hours. And food and what else? Kombucha and maybe a blanket so I can sit on the grass on the blanket. It would be a food truck, a food cart, so that's what I'm trying to say. Black Tech says that's on Father's Day though. Well, it's Father's Day and you get a small cart that's filled with alcohol and you get wasted. That sounds like an amazing Father's Day. It's apparently D044 says my one derum. I didn't know German. That doesn't. What does that mean? My one derum. Okay, that didn't sound very German, but never heard about that. Which area is this a thing? So we're at the core of a German drinking mystery because nobody seems to be on the same map on this. German engineering, cart with booze. Yep. That must be the best goddamn booze cart in the world. It's these small carts that you pull behind you. So do you have like a harness and a rope, and then you kind of pull it around, and when you get tired you grab a beer. Pull behind you, kind of normal on 1st of May here in northwestern Germany. This sounds epic. Same here in the south. What the heck? Okay, now it's apparently like maybe it's not like a central German thing. It's like on the borders where people are just walking around with carts filled with booze. Cart filled with booze made with German engineering. Sounds like a winner. That's right, Twitchy. Best of everything. But the question remains, what booze is in the cart? Because now we're getting somewhere. Is it German booze? Or is it... What else is it? I'm kind of a whiskey guy myself. I don't drink much these days, but if I do, it's whiskey. And, but I do like whiskey from a bunch of different places, so... yeah. Frankie or would build some Bluetooth speakers. And he would be playing metal. And this becomes a very strange combo very fast. Yeah, Sonny, we do need carts in Finland as well. Why is that not a thing? Finnish booze carts. during Vappu. I'm afraid that would end up horribly, because right now the only thing saving Finnish lives is that you can't, that there's a physical limit to how much booze you can carry. And if you had a cart, I'm pretty sure it would not end up well. And I'm not sure our healthcare system can handle such a taxation of its capacity. Black tech is, I'm in the south and never heard about Maiwanderu. Why do I say that like it's Japanese? I'm so sorry. I'm butchering that word. Frank here says, in central Germany, we usually just have barbecues and regular parties, and have the carts for Father's Day. What is this cart thing? Why do they keep appearing everywhere in different places? Cart, like what? Like, is it like where you push babies? Like a what do you call that? I don't know. I'm trying to imagine what it is. Actually, what kind of a cart is this? And why is it Father's Day? Like this. Because when you say Father's Day, I'm imagining this kind of cart, the trolley where you push your baby, but instead of a baby, that's actually pretty brilliant. Because as a reward of being a father, you get to take the trolley and fill it with the thing that you love most. No, I'm just kidding. But you get to have a Father's Day off. So you fill the baby cart with booze and you go to the city. Yeah. Anhut Sensei says, Käsijarru should be translation. They're full with beer crates. Oh, Käsijarru. Käsikarru. Käsikarru. Is it like... I'm so confused right now. Forbidden Ruin says, it sounds fun, but a nightmare at the same time. I do not in any way like getting drunk / wasted outside my home. It's rather irresponsible, but that's me. Yeah, well, I mean, I think an important thing with any kind of substance, alcohol including, is that you do you, and you do what feels comfortable to you, because in my experience, alcohol is just going to pull out the kind of emotions that are inside. So if you are anxious or otherwise feeling bad, it's just going to kind of boost that. At least that's my experience, but I know many people relate to that. So definitely worth thinking it through where you want to do that. The Vappu wagon, we could sell that. We could. I think that's not even a tough sell for Finns. They're like, what do you mean, like a cart? A cart filled with booze, yes. This is the most amazing thing ever. There's even modded hand carts with a barbecue, sound system, etc. German engineering at its finest. This is beautiful. Why do we not have this here? Something like that. I'm gonna click this link. I'm gonna see a Handwagen. Handwagen. Ein Handwagen ist ein unmotorisiertes Gefährt mit dem Fußgänger. I'm sorry about my butchering of German, but okay. So it looks like a looks like a kind of a toy cart that you would, well, there are many different versions here. So it's like basically any kind of a cart. One cart has wood in it, the other one has flowers, one is empty. It looks like something you would give to a kid. Okay, that's cool. Now I have an image. Just Google Bollerwagen. Bollerwagen. Baller. This is the bowler wagon. This is like the US version. Yeah, that's my new bowler wagon. It's a German thing. It's filled with booze and Bluetooth speakers. And you have to... It only plays metal music, but... I guess that's a European thing. Suddenly says babies, booze, whatever. Yeah, it's not that big of a difference. Refrigerated hot dog cart or booze. I wish you could put both in it. It would have like a warm section and then a cold section for the drinks. Yeah, a bowler vegan in German. A technological marvel. It sounds amazing. It can be fun with responsible/reasonable people, even without drinking. Can't recommend it with people who just want to get wasted, though. Yeah, it's usually not a good combination to get wasted and then play with any kind of mechanical device, even with a bowler wagon. So, yeah, this is truly a technological revolution for Finland. I'm afraid after we release the bowler wagon in Finland, it's probably going to take 3 months, and then we don't have a society here anymore. Black Tech says, your German isn't that bad. Well, I can do better. I haven't, like, if I listen to German for a bit, then I get like an ear for it, and then I can model it pretty well. But I can do much better. And I'm sorry for butchering your language. Better than my Finnish. Well, thank you. I'll just take that as a compliment. Frankier is working on 2 computers at once. Makes you type weird shit like Exloibe. Exloibe! That sounds German as well. Yeah. Okay. Maybe time for another set. These are the longest rest periods that I've ever done. Yeah. So, okay. I want to think about this for a bit because I wonder if there is any way I can press this weight more effectively. And I'm afraid the answer is going to be a no. I could try a Z press, meaning sitting on the floor and overhead pressing, but I don't think the stabilization is going to be any better. In fact, I think it's going to be worse. So I think I'm just going to grind the sets with this weight like I've done. Sunny says, rest is when the muscles are built. This is true, but I think it requires sleep. And this doesn't count as that. Yeah, also sufficient stress is required for that adaptation to take place. But I will take your how should I put it? Let's just pretend like that's what I'm doing. I'm building muscle here, as you can see, with this rest. What is this? Oh my, there's a new link. There's a new link. It's Grill Sport Verein. Grillsportverein.de. Let's click on this. Oh my lord. Oh holy oh my. There is literally a grill on this thing. There's a metal plate with hot stones and then sausage on top. And then you got a section for beer and then charcoal. And what is this? What is Klopfer? Klopfer? I can't see what it's. Klopfer. Klopfer from Germany. What is Klopfer? And then you got a section for your shit. So there's your back. There's toilet paper on this cart. I can see toilet paper. Maybe this metal box on the other end is a toilet, so you can actually do your business there. So basically you have everything you need in this cart. That looks pretty cool. That is a baller wagon. Yeah. Yeah. That is nice. Maybe you could confirm or deny whether that last thing is a toilet, because what is the toilet paper doing there otherwise? Yeah, and you could say, oh, it's for, you know, wiping your face after you eat all of the sausage, but I do not believe you. Frank here says, we pretty much have invented survival devices on wheels. Thank us later. Yeah, when the apocalypse comes, we're all gonna need some baller wagons. Klopfer are small bottles of higher percent alcohol. Kind of pumped up shots. Jesus Christ. This is a true doomsday device. Also like a survival device, but also doomsday bringer, because is Klopfer like, is it just like clear booze? Is it like, does it taste like anything? Or is it like a category of, if you fulfill these definitions, it becomes Klopfer? Toilet paper is probably for the girls. Okay, I see. In my ignorance, I was not able to see this aspect of the baller wagon. It's often fruity stuff. Oh. That... Oh, so it's like, what do you call them? Like a... I don't know what it's called. Yeah. Doesn't sound like I want to be drinking a lot of Klopfer. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Let's do another set. Let's try and make some gains. Okay. This is truly the most inefficient workout in the history of this country. Okay. I really want to be doing more weight, but I am genuinely concerned that I cannot stabilize the handles and I will break my wrist. Well, not that, but sprain something. So I'll just try and work my way with this weight and see where we land. So I'm gonna try and find like a good stable spot. I'm gonna secure my back so I can press the best. And here we go. This is the most inefficient pressing I've done in my life. This is more of a grip workout than it is a push workout, because my hands are really doing a lot of work. I am somewhat feeling it in my shoulders, but unfortunately, chest activation here becomes quite the operation. There we go. Oh dear. Play it safe. You need those wrists for dragging the Vappu wagon. This is true. Yeah, never risk breaking stuff when working out, especially if you're primarily a musician. I kind of need these things here, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure out if I what I'm gonna do with the pressing, because I do kind of need a steady barbell. Or then I can sort of, we do have kind of these tiny slots here. You can't see it probably, but these insertion points here. And you could, I guess, place something here, which secures this handle against this bar, so it wouldn't shift. And I think that, I actually don't know why the slots are there. Maybe it's simply to cut the cost, I don't know. But I think you can figure out something. I don't think there was anything else in the package, so nothing in the instructions, so yeah. I don't know. But it is better than nothing. Again. I do have that dumbbell back there, so I could do some work with it, but it's too light. So nobody told me what they're gonna do this weekend. I want to hear some plans other than Vappu and the baller wagon. Oh, I've run out of drinks, something to drink. I'm gonna grab some water. It's gonna take me a few seconds. Yeah. Okay. Sunday is just gonna see a few friends. Pretty low key. Nice. Seeing friends is good. Something I do not do enough. Gotta build a Vappu wagon now, so I guess those are my weekend plans. Yes, that is a solid plan. I think genuinely if you did that here and you went around the city center, people would be impressed out of their mind. Everyone would be like, yes, that's a great idea. I think you could genuinely make a business on that in this country. So, Frank here says, I was supposed to go to some electronic music festival. Nice. But it just got cancelled earlier today. Why is that? Is there... What reason? What festival? You don't have to disclose that information. Anhot Sensei is gonna work hard on Saturday, get wasted on Sunday. My parents are tearing down their big garage and we need to take the roof off tomorrow. Well, that sounds like a hell of a project. Yeah, I'm working all weekend. Today is my studio day, still. Although this has stretched on for a bit. But gonna do some work here, and then tomorrow and Sunday I've got other work in store. So, but genuinely, it's pretty tough for me to watch the carnage and chaos, so I would probably not be comfortable being around the city and watching that. It's just not doesn't speak to me, so I'd much rather be making some money and so forth, but yeah. Taking off a roof sounds like a pretty big project. Sounds a bit fun. Sounds like it could be a good workout. Twitchy thinks the baller wagon is going to be huge in Finland. Yes. Black Tech, make Vappu wagon a thing. Yes. This must be done. Frankier says, regarding the festival, neighbor complaints. Was supposed to be the opening weekend of a new open-air location in Frankfurt. Great. It continues to amaze me how easily these things can be cancelled. They're so difficult to organize, so difficult to make happen, and you get a clearance to do it, and then it can be shut down like that, which it sounds like a really tough business to be in, because there are a lot of people against you. A lot of people don't want you around, and then it's difficult to advertise and market and get the people and do the sales, and then all kinds of logistical problems. It's a tough business, but I'm happy someone is doing that, because obviously, especially for musicians, that's a huge thing for us to have actual places where we can perform. So yeah, I tip my non-existent hat to those who find it their passion and want to make those things happen. So Anhut Sensei says, I think Vappu wagon will spread fast. Yes, like wildflower. Flower? Fire. It's so German to get these complaints after months of getting permissions and the legal stuff right. Yeah. And apparently it is one neighbor complaining. Yep, that's usually all it takes. I don't understand how they don't have like a proper structure for this. Like, make this, you know, fill these forms, apply for this and that, and after you get it, you can't backtrack. Like, this is what amazes me, that they have all these restrictions and processes, and then they can sort of be backtracked by someone. Like, there should be a period where you can actually complain, and then so that you can't go down the line further and then it gets shut down. So yeah. All right. Okay, what am I gonna do? I still need to do something for this workout. I wonder if I could grab the bar somehow differently, but there's only one choice, which is the upright supports, which is not gonna... It's not gonna work. So, maybe my back is actually feeling pretty good. Maybe I should row a bit. Maybe. Skip pushing. Maybe a bit of pulling. Maybe. I could actually do a bit of Romanian deadlifts. Let's do that. Let's not wonder and ponder. Get some of that glute activation. Build some of those buttocks. Okay, this is not going to work. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't have a rack, as you can see, so I gotta build a platform or a rack with these over here, and then I can unrack it from there, which is why I actually got these blocks. These blocks are actually going to be the flooring in the actual garage gym on the other side of that wall. But so in the meanwhile, they're going to serve as these sort of what do you call these? Like a rack thingy. And then when I do actually move in there, this will be the protected flooring. So, yeah. I got 20 of these blocks, which is plenty to hit the right height. So, this is a bit of a workout in itself because these are 10 kilos a block. I think we need a couple of more. I gotta get one of those multi-grip bars sooner or later. Okay, is this somewhat decent of a height? Let's try it out. Yeah, one of the best things about a hex bar is this stand system. So you can, I actually have to, I don't know what you see. Might be really too close to you, but it has these legs here, which when in upright position you can, oh shit, I will show it over here. It moves the weights freely on the bar, so it's really easy to load and unload. So really brilliant invention. So, Romanian deadlifts. How many of you have done these? So, you start in an upright position, neutral legs, and you begin to stretch from your hips, or rather, bend from your hips. As far as you can go. As you can see, I'm quite stiff right now. You go down, and squeeze your glutes, and push through. Come back up. So you want to be hinging only from your hips, like so. Going down. Up. I'm not sure if you can actually see much. I am using the fat grip bars here, so this does work my grip quite a bit, and my grip is a bit shot still from the previous workout. Actually, my lower back as well. So, yeah. Oh, this is a mess of a workout. Who has done Romanian deadlifts? I must know. Tell me. Twitchy's clapping for the worst lifting execution ever. No. Sonny says, my fingers can't handle that, otherwise I would nail that move. Do you mean like your grip? You can't hold onto the bar? Or... Yeah, but grip is something that you just gotta work it. There's nothing, there's no way around that. Just gotta hold on to heavy shit. It can be pretty difficult to pair with, playing with the piano, playing with anything really. But you gotta remember to massage the forearms. Yeah, so the grip is the challenge. I'm gonna see if I have my ball with me. Let me see. Is it here? Yes. I got one of these, which is basically like, let me get this closer. It's like a really hard ball. It has a bit of like rubbery give, but this is like a massage ball. So what you do on your forearms, you obviously look for the spots that hurt. And actually the best way is not to use your hands, but to find like a level surface, like a desk here. I could actually, sorry about if there's a bit of noise, but you get desk, and oftentimes when it comes to your forearms, I'm trying to look for a angle. Oftentimes the inner part of it is also hurting, so you put it on a like a stable surface, and then you can put your arm on the ball and massage it like this. This really allows you to get into those spots, and you can massage stuff. And also you can do it on the outside as well. You just have to be standing and then massaging like this. But oftentimes I do find that this can be enough, because you don't, if it's really sore, you don't need a lot of pressure, but this is good. And also stretching your arms, your forearms, is super important. Obviously you don't want to be excessive with it, but I've had some, this was back in let me see, 2015 maybe, when I started lifting a bit more seriously. And actually I got a lot of growth pains in my forearms, because I think my there's kind of like this membrane that surrounds your muscles, and I think that got sort of inflamed because of the growth, and I was hurting. I was hurting so bad. The pain was intense, and I could not. It was so bad that this actually happened to me twice. This happened when I was living in London, way back. This was 2013 maybe. The first time when I got this pain, it was so bad that in the UK they have these kind of different latches on the windows, and my forearm was hurting so bad I couldn't physically produce enough force to open the latch, and then you'd have to lift the window, and I couldn't even do that. I was in so much pain. But you know, it went away with time, and you know, just getting used to it. But yeah, the second time was when I was really taking lifting a lot more seriously in 2015, I think. And that was bad. I was so concerned that I couldn't play anything because the pain was really intense. But it just went away over time. I stretched it a bit, massaged it for a bit, kept working out, and also obviously rested. When it was painful, I wasn't using them. So yeah, there can be a lot of growth pains when you start taking lifting seriously. This is not something that's probably going to happen to you unless you get really serious about building a lot of muscle. So if you're just casually, you know, working out, it's not likely this is going to be a problem. But yeah, if you're really increasing muscle mass, then you're probably going to bump into something. But most of them aren't super serious. Obviously, talk to your doctor and so forth. But yeah. And suddenly, by the way, if you, or for anyone else, if you really struggle with grip, you should also get, let me get them here. You should also get, where are they? Straps of some sort. So this is kind of a basic, I can't remember the, basically all strap models have different names. Like this is kind of some kind of a loop, I don't know. But basically it goes around your wrist like this. With this model, it goes the way that it goes on the hand that the excess bit is pointing to. So basically this, let's say this, well, I'm not going to use the microphone because it's going to get messy, but basically this goes on your wrist. This loops around the bar like this, and you grab it on the fabric itself. This takes a lot of the weight off your hands, so you can lift a lot more than what you can hold on to. So if you, especially for musicians who want to kind of spare their forearms for what they want to do, because if they are sore, it can be difficult to play the piano. But it can be a good tool for that. Not optimal, obviously, for weightlifting, but if weightlifting is simply a secondary thing for your health and well-being, then worthwhile. And everybody should have straps if they're lifting, because it's a useful tool. Like if your grip gives way, and you can't lift, you can't hold on to the weight, but you could be working with your back further, then it's useful to take the grip, the straps, and I was going to say strap on, but that's a different thing. Take the strap and hold on to more weight. And there are many different models. One of the really interesting ones are the what do they call them? There are many different models, but it's basically it's a kind of a wrist wrap with like a plastic cup here. It's like a J-shaped thingy, and it goes over the bar, so you don't barely even have to hold on to it. It just kind of lays on the cup itself. So that's a good tool as well. No problem. There's a fix for that. But yeah, you really wanna keep an eye on that if you have to use your hands, because most lifters probably don't have that kind of need for something kind of like micro control over their hands and stuff like that. D044 says rolling your forearms can be painful. Yep, until you get kind of used to it. Be careful with the pressure. Yeps, that's absolutely true. It can hurt, but it begins to feel pretty good after a while. Like, as you learn to control the pressure and the feel of it, then yeah. And it's really good for you. Like, it might hurt first, but after a while it begins to feel really good. Sonny says, I have gloves. They help a bit, but those would help for sure. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of like the most sort of common one. But maybe look into the... I can't remember what they're called. I can actually look it up. I remember there's a Finnish brand called Tougher, like T-A... I'm actually not sure if they exist anymore. Tougher vetoremmit. This is like a Finnish version of it. But I can't remember what the original... Oh yeah, Versa grips are I think the original ones. So Versa grip, that's the OG, I guess. So those might be the best for you, I would sort of estimate. Other options are available, so... Yeah, Twitchy says, like a hook. Yeah, so basically the Versa grips have this plastic thing that kind of hook over here, sort of over this. Then you just put it on under the bar, and that's it. And you can do, like, pull-ups are the same thing. Most people don't have the grip to hold on there. So you just put these and they take a lot of the weight off your hands. So you can, if you can otherwise do a pull-up or pull-ups, then that's a good tool. But these are really good because, like, you can, even if you can hold on to stuff, you can at first work without straps and then add them in once your grip begins to go. Or if you're working with sort of max weights, it's very unlikely you'll be able to hold on to stuff, especially if you're doing double overhand. There are other grips like over, under, I don't remember what they call it. And then you have hook grip, which will destroy your thumbs and all kinds of other things. But this is probably what is the most useful for you. D044 says, straps are also a great tool, but can be a double-sided sword, allowing you to ignore weak grip. Yep, which can become a problem for athletes. Absolutely. Yeah, I think you should use them strategically, and you should use them, I would say, as little as possible, because you do want to develop your grip. But this, you know, this was more, I'd say, specific advice to someone who, you know, if you know you're gonna stream tomorrow and you're gonna play the piano, then maybe not do the heaviest grip training the previous day or 2 days before, whatever it takes for you to recover. So this is simply something I've found because I've been in the situation where I had a gig and then I was like, oh shit, my hand hurts so bad I can't actually play this chord. So as a musician, you want to be aware of that. Yeah. All right. Another set. I think this has been going on for long enough. But I do have this soft belt, which is really mostly, let me adjust the camera here a bit. I don't know if this is any better, but yeah, the soft belt for me is more something, first of all, keeps this area warm, and secondarily, belts help you be more conscious of your core. So a lot of people are afraid of, let me actually adjust this mic to somewhat look in this direction a bit more. A lot of people are afraid that a belt is going to make their core weaker. In most cases that is not true. In most cases it helps you actually activate your core more, which trains the core better, also can keep it safe. So not a concern for most people. There are many different kinds of belts. This doesn't actually provide a ton of support. It's really like a soft belt, like I said. So keeps this warm, helps me activate, be more conscious of my core, and that's a good thing. So, and also I do have a lot of lower back issues, so keeps me safe. Let's try and, again, I'm using the fat grips here, so a bit of a grip training as well here. It's really important to remember to, and you're starting to feel my grip burn more than anything else. So I really love these fat grips. Oh shit. I think that's about what I want to be burning here. I think that actually felt pretty decent. So how much is it? This is 40. Okay. Put the fibers on, and this is what I really like about the multi grips here, because you can really optimally work your grip, because when it begins to be a problem you can just shift these over here. So really good invention. Damn it, I really need that bar. Because I can't really be ignoring my push workouts for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. I could also share something else with you, which is this is a secret project that I've been working on for, I'm embarrassed to say, but it's been a year. Because of a few things, but basically I'm building, as I mentioned, I'm building the garage gym here, but I'm hoping to crowdfund some of the equipment for that. But obviously I need to make it worthwhile for people to support it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting together a lifting program, which is made from the perspective of someone like me, like a creative who got into lifting sort of from a very different angle. I was very alien to that world. I found it to be intimidating. I found it to be very awkward and embarrassing. So basically with this course, you're going to get insight into all of the basic lifts. So all the barbell movements, some, you know, additional movements as well. Basically most of the stuff you're going to find in the gym. So I'm going to do like a course for how to execute all of those movements. But there's also a major component of it is the mental side. So, you know, if you really are new to this and find it to be intimidating and scary, but you still want to do it, still want to try it out, then I'm trying to make that course for someone like that. But yeah, this should be live. I'm trying to make it happen next month. So that's what I've been. I think I did mention something about this on a sunny stream. Sounds like I'm saying sunny stream, but yeah. Yeah, super exciting. We did this kind of a campaign video for it, which is pretty funny, at least if you have a absurd sense of humor like I do. It is pretty funny, pretty absurd. I can actually... I wonder if there is anything I can show you. Well, the thing is, I don't want to show the video, definitely, because it's gonna break the... It's best seen if you do not know what to expect, let's put it that way. So, that is coming... I'll try and make it next month. And, I can show you the campaign cover picture. I don't know if this isn't really worth seeing in a certain sense, but now that I did talk about it, I feel like I need to show something for it. And it's taking me an awkwardly long time to find it. Come on, where are you? Don't do this to me, iPhone. Show me. Where is the... Where is it? Where is it? Where's the trigger? There we go. This is it. This is... Oh shit, there's a bit of a reflection there. But, oh, that shows how disgustingly ugly my... or contaminated my iPhone is. But that is the cover picture. Which my girlfriend took for me. Thank you. It was a very awkward session. But, so... yeah, that's what's coming. But there will be like a campaign video just to try and grab some attention with its absurdity, and then you know, there's an actual video that explains what the course entails, but I'll try my very best to make it worthwhile. There's a lot of stuff there that I haven't seen anywhere in the fitness industry. Obviously, I'm not a fitness industry professional, and I won't claim to be one. But I'm simply sharing my experiences, and a lot of them are things that I haven't seen anywhere else. Because most of fitness industry material is really meant for those who naturally gravitate towards it. And I think there are many people who have a curiosity relating to that, but don't know where to begin. And also the culture of fitness and gyms there are many aspects of it that can be challenging. So I'm trying to create mental tools and different ways of approaching it that can help you get into it. So that's what it's about, and I'm really excited about doing that because it's been a long time in the making, but we had some problems color grading the video, and then I've been writing music for the thing itself, which has been taking longer than I would have liked. But I did wait over the winter because it's something that I want to have out here in the spring/summertime. So that's it. Somebody says that would be great for so many streamers. Yeah, I agree. And yeah, it can be alienating to go to the gym for for the first time and be like, wow, this is not my place. But yeah, you don't want to miss out on something just because it feels awkward, if it's something you want to do. So Twitchy is asking, where are you? I'm not sure what that question is pointing to. Somebody says guns or guns. Yeah, I did work a pump before that, so and it's the lighting. Most of it is the lighting. It's the bicep pump, it's the shoulder pump, it's the lighting. Good camera person, and yeah. Full disclosure, there's like an asterisk. Not as impressive in real life, under normal lighting conditions. Twitchy says that was when you were looking for the thing. Oh, you mean looking for the picture? What is the thing? I guess it's the picture. Are you like asking where I was in the picture, or where am I now? Cool. Sonny says, alright, I need food now. Have a good stream. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for bringing all these wonderful people with you. I appreciate it. Good spending time with you. Yeah, Twitchy says the picture. Yep. That was in our kind of an extra bedroom. It was simply made dark, and then there was like a light there. So it's just a dark room, nothing more. Yeah, Sonny, thanks. I really appreciate it. Nice hanging out with you and all the people you brought. I'm also going to do probably a couple more sets, and then I'm going to get into music, actual music. So we're going to try and wrap up. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good Vappu. And have a good walk with the doggy. Yeah, Frank here says food is important for the gains. Yeah, that's right. Gonna make those gains. You make them in the kitchen. You make them in bed, sleeping, not doing anything else. Bye bye, Sonny. Okay, let's do a couple of more sets. Let's bang this out, and then get to actual work. Come on. Okay, so my grip was going a bit, so I'm gonna shift to the smaller grips over here, so we can actually hold on to this piece of junk. Okay, good stuff. Go as down as we can. Come back up. Squeeze the glutes. If you also want to develop power, strength, try and come out of the hole as fast as possible. Yeah, get those gains. Give Palpatine his gains. Yeah. I have no idea how many reps this is. Again, it's my grip. It's my grip going, even with these handles. I did actually have a pretty sore forearms after the last workout. So it's no wonder. I am actually I think I'm gonna use the straps next. Just to get actual glute training, because my grip is the limiting factor. Then I don't get to train this piece of meat here. So let's take the 25ers here. Let's load this baby up like so. Oh shit. And yeah. What was I gonna say? I said something about glutes. Something about... Frank here says the right amount of reps is yes. This is correct. This is the only correct answer to how many reps. I was gonna say something about the I guess the... I don't fucking know. No idea. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about deadlifting. I really need to fix my hips and my... basically, I got really tight hamstrings, really tight hips. So I really want to fix that. And one of the things for me that helps me keep that in check is doing Romanian deadlifts or deadlifts. But I do Romanian ones now just to improve my mobility, work with lighter weights, get the stretch in, and do it often. So in theory, right now, I'm still thinking about this because I haven't programmed what I want to do right now, because I'm only now getting back into lifting after a crappy winter. But I want to be doing it often because it keeps my hips mobile, keeps my hamstrings healthy and stretchy, and keeps my lower back healthy. So it is really not enough for me to do that once a week from like a health mobility standpoint. So so it's not bad, even if right now, if I did nothing but deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts, nothing but that, it would still be pretty good for me. I think you can have a great physique and a healthy one just by doing deadlifts. Obviously, it wouldn't be optimal, but you're training so much of your body when you're doing them, and they're so healthy that yeah, you could do nothing else than that, and you'd be in a good place. Alright, let's jump into another set. I'm gonna grab a bit more water. My friend is for some reason texting me, asking for my email. This is very ominous. Which is this. In fact, my email isn't a secret. It is me@markusjunikala.com. That's the Finnish word. I actually have no idea what he's sending me, so kind of scary. Grabbing water takes a few seconds. There we go. We're gonna bang out I don't know, a couple sets. And we're gonna call it a day. This has been going for long enough. I'm still amazed that anyone is here listening to this rambling, but D044 says, another good answer to the question about the right amount of reps is all of them. Yes, in fact, this is ultimately the only answer. Yes is a correct answer, but the only truthful fundamental answer is all of them. Get on the bar said, I'm only here because I just got here. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how long that lasts. So basically, I'm in the studio. This is a music studio, and I have a barbell over here. This is awkward because it's literally loops around, and I'm trying to desperately somehow stay in some sort of a fit. So I'm doing Romanian deadlifts right now, just trying to, you know, how do you say it? Oil the machine a bit, because I haven't been working out for months in sort of proper fashion. So just trying to stay somewhat in shape. It was an amazing chat. I'm surprised I got some actual work done in parallel. Well, you know, if you ever want to get work done, just join my stream. I don't know. That's not a very good selling point, but all right. I'm gonna put the straps on because I am feeling my grip. Also, these handles are somewhat. They need to be. What's the word? I gotta kind of work them in a bit. I gotta actually make sure I don't drop this entire piece of shit here. But yeah, they do feel a bit rough, so I suspect they're gonna even out a bit in time. So this is a bit awkward with a neutral grip, but you can do it. Let's go. Let's get out for now. I'm surprised how fucked my grip is from the previous workout, but whew. There we go. Maybe one more of those. Maybe one more of those. Get on the bar says, shout out to staying in shape. Yeah, it ain't easy always because life throws you curveballs, and I've had a lot of unknown, strange health thingies going on. So basically every time I start feeling good in terms of my workouts, then everything else takes a dip. So it's been frustrating, but you just gotta focus on the upside, try and have fun, enjoy, just trying to focus on being healthy. And you know, I want to be big, I want to be strong, but you know, get on the bar says that's so many reps. I think it was 20. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on volume right now. It's not a lot of weight right now. It's this is 77 kilos with the hex bar. But yeah, I'm trying to focus on volume, and I'm trying to really get my hips, this is going to sound wrong, but lubricated properly, like from the inside. Okay, that sounds even worse, but I want to grease the groove. That's the word. Yeah, just trying to keep them moving, do a lot of reps, try and focus on hypertrophy, meaning muscle growth right now. I think health-wise, it's good to build a bit more muscle for me right now. Helps with a lot of metabolic aspects. And Frank, you're counted 21. It was the yes rep, the last one. Lubed and putting the straps on. Nothing weird going on here, right? We're gonna have to see how long this stream lasts before Twitch is like, yep, that's enough. Turn the lights off. Yeah, strap-ons, lubed hips. That's what you can count Marcus to bring to the table. Get on the Bar says, just take creatine and you'll be big and strong. It's that simple. Creatine is a wonderful thing. I think it's the most researched, what's the word? Supplement in the world, because when creatine first sort of came to the what do you call it? To this sort of field, there was a lot of concern that it was basically like an anabolic drug, a lot of misinformation. But it seems to be, based on all the research, very healthy. And in fact can have a lot of nootropic positive effects, so actually help your brain to function better. But creatine is amazing. Very safe based on the science, very cheap. It is the best supplement to take if you want to get into lifting and grow some muscle. It definitely helps. Increases the ATP. So when you're doing like heavier lifting, really helps with power generation. Makes your muscles look fuller because you retain more water with creatine. Get on the Bar says gym bros are the smartest bros out there because of creatine. Yes, this is why they have the greatest wisdom that our generation has ever heard. Like, bro, you got to do all the reps, not just the yes reps, but all the reps. All right, let's do one more of those and see where we land. Feels surprisingly good. I was expecting my lower back to be a bit irritated because of the rows we did last time, which was we did 97 kilos for a few reps, I think like 5 or something, and then we did a bunch of volume with lighter weight, but not too bad. I think my recovery work has been pretty decent. So Get on the Bar says, do it on one leg this time. I've actually never done one leg deadlifts. I'll try it someday. I'll try it when I actually have the rack in the gym room. That is coming up, but never done one. Never done a single leg deadlift. So let's no idea what that even feels like. Okay. Maybe last set. Who knows? God knows. I didn't actually tighten my soft belt for the last set, so let's remember to do that. I am now tempted to, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put the fibers on, because it is feeling really good. Like my my hips are, my glutes are feeling pretty good. So, but this is not crazy weight anyway for anyone who knows. So this is now 87. No, wait. 50 plus, yeah, 87. Math isn't my strong suit, as you can clearly see. Is this a good angle? I guess it is. I was feeling my grip way more on the last set than anything else, so I'm gonna try and tighten the straps a bit better now. But it is a bit awkward. Usually if you do a strap, I gotta stop saying strap on, but use the straps on the bar. It's far easier on a horizontal grip, but like a neutral grip, meaning neutral because your hands are neutral this way. This is pronated, I think, this grip, and this is supinated grip, and this is neutral. So putting the straps on a neutral one is a bit shitty, especially on these straps, so maybe not the best choice, but it's not too bad. Alright, baby, let's go. Let's try and find the balance first on the bar, or the handles. So try tighten straps, let's go. Oh, yeah, that's good, that's good. Oh, yes. Yeah. 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 Feeling that stretch on the hamstring, squeezing those glutes, coming back up. That's good. I am feeling that the most in my actual nervous system, meaning that more than in the muscle, I'm feeling kind of run down in terms of my energy. I feel like my muscles can keep going, but this has really been the persistent problem for me with the health stuff, that my nervous system doesn't handle this well. So again, a bit frustrating, but yeah, I wish I could have just kept going without having to pay for it later. But yeah, not too bad. I think that's pretty happy with that. We did turn this around a fair bit, so Get on the bar says it should be half as difficult because you only have to use half of your legs. Yes, this is true. Commonly not known fact. Yeah, one-sided work really is going to reveal your weak points, your weaknesses, because you got to stabilize the muscles completely differently. So very tough work. I got to actually do more of that in the future. But cool. I think we're done here for the day. Gonna hit the shower, gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do some music work after. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream that. I haven't usually been streaming my music sessions because my computer isn't beefy enough to do all of that, especially with the large sessions. Like, I can't run orchestral libraries with streaming going on. But I will be getting a new computer this June, so then it's going to be a different story, I hope. It's going to have a beefy GPU, so cool. But I don't actually know how heavy my session is going to be today, so maybe I'll be back. But honestly, I think I've been talking too much already, so maybe I'm going to spare people for that, and then start streaming seriously in June. But get on the bar says, good lifts, bro. Thanks. Give your computer creatine to make it beefier. I have tried that, but the last computer I did that to never woke up, so maybe it's sleeping, building muscle. Frankie Orr says, I'm wrapping up work soon as well now. Thanks for the good vibes. Thanks for joining, man. Really appreciate you hanging out. It's so much fun. It's very different to stream with people than it is to speak here alone, so thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see each other later on. Cool. Well, I think that's it. We did establish that pressing with this hex bar is possible, but close to infuriating. I'm gonna look if I can secure the rotational component somehow. Then I don't have to buy another bar for the time being. And we did some decent Romanian deadlifts. So that's it. And we established many things about Finnish and German drinking culture. So that's good work for one day. Get on the bar says, I only know 2 Finnish stereotypes, so enjoy your coffee and sauna. This is true. I am in fact one of the few Finns who does not drink coffee. Not my thing. I get too jittery. I'm quite caffeine sensitive, but I do drink tea. I drink the finest teas of the world, mostly Chinese and Japanese tea. Shupur is my favorite. That's so good. Good stuff. But yeah, I will probably be beaten to death now that I've revealed to the Finnish population that I do not drink coffee, which is basically heresy here. Especially if you don't drink juhlamokka, which is the staple coffee of Finns. But sauna, my jam. I go to the sauna at least once a week, usually 2. There's actually a sauna directly above me here in the studio. So this is a pretty good triforce. There's a studio here, got a gym coming up there on the other side, and there's a sauna literally right above my head. So yeah, that's a good combo. Very Finnish as well. Frankie is the performer of Sonny's metal sub-song cover, by the way. Is there such a thing? Because I know the sub-song, I don't know the cover. I will listen to it right after this one. Yeah. Anhut Sensei says, Vappu Wagon, yes. This must become a thing. I'll do it if no one else will. This is too big of a thing to pass. I'm gonna need funding from someone, so maybe call Zuckerberg or Bezos or Elon or someone. Cool. I think this is it for today. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Really nice getting to know you in the chat, and also those who do watch but do not chat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. I will be streaming these workouts, and I'm on average doing them 4 days a week now, so good. And possibly some music stuff. I usually, when I do demos of stuff, when I'm testing sample libraries and plugins and stuff like that, always streaming that. So yeah, thanks for the follows, thanks for sticking around, and thanks for the company. So, have a good one. Please do not drink too much during your workers' holiday. Don't destroy your Vappu wagons, bowler wagons, and so forth. So, stay safe, stay as sober as you want to, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.